Welcome everybody for this Company vs. Recast. This time it's me, Blaute, playing as the Wehrmacht, and I play against SPZ playing as the British forces. And I would like to share this replay with you since I was playing a sniper. And I know that I recently uploaded a replay where I was, or a build where I was playing a sniper with the Wehrmacht. But still I don't see that many people using this unit since it's maybe a little bit weaker than in Company vs. 2. And certainly in Company vs. 3 at the moment it's not too strong, let's say. Why is that? Because, I mean, the US forces obviously will spam you to death with riflemen, and the sniper won't ever be effective enough to deal with all these riflemen with double bars and stuff. And yeah, the British forces are having access to the Dingo, and they can chase the sniper down the early game pretty easily, because the Grens, unlike in Company vs. 2, are not having access to Fausts early on. So it can be pretty difficult to defend an early sniper. Anyway, I decided to have some fun and go for the sniper. And with this idea I did the first mistake, because I mean I set up the sandbags over here and I thought, maybe I can camp here until the sniper arrives. But what a dumb idea actually, because I mean the sniper is already still needs like a few seconds to come out, then he needs to walk over here. So bad idea, don't do that. Anyway, as you see, I was not just going for a sniper, but also for a cant, which is a little bit risky, since, I mean, the cant can't fight and can't repel engaging units, and the sniper is not fast enough in killing units, and if the enemy is doing the one and only correct thing in this situation to blob like hell, then you most likely will have a hard time. On the other hand, if he's doing so, then you can carefully use your cant to keep up the map control, because always, if enemies are blobbing, they give up a certain amount of the map control. So yeah, that is okay. I'll wait for the pioneers so that they can scout the area for the sniper. Always make sure that you do it like that. Yeah, no sniper is taking the first shot, and it was engaging too fast. Took a few shots. So make your scouting a little bit more efficient. This damage was preventable, actually. Anyway, cant with the communication cables now is having now kept nearly 3 fuel points, and with that I'm getting 9 additional fuel units, so that is pretty good. Look at that, SPZ already scouted the area with the flare, so no. Wait a second, I don't actually know whether that's the case, but I think the flare is revealing the sniper position, right? I think so. At least that was the case in Company vs. 2. What a shame, I didn't figure that out in Company vs. 3 so far. Alright. Anyway, now the enemy is going green. He wants to take out the sniper because it's half life, and with that he's now taking lots of damage over here. That's pretty good, and I can take the entire map with that. Now look at that move. That was pretty sneaky. Sneaky peeky. It was a good move. He used the artillery ability of the section with the recon package to apply some mortar fire over here. And I mean, I saw the flares, but they were like over here, and I didn't expect a shell to hit this place over there. So another shell. Wow, look at that. Well, it was a little bit risky with the sniper to keep it over here, but I never expected the shells to arrive over here. So we can learn something out of this situation. Always make sure that you get out of range of the actually this circle. It's like entire screen. Makes the ability good, but at the same time making the ability a little bit weak, because I mean scattering of the shells can be quite huge when the area of effect is like that. Anyway, now you will see the first proper engagement of me with more or less proper scouting. I mean, still there could be a infantry section over here. I assumed that there won't be an infantry section since they freshly retreated over here. And now Sniper can do some kills. That's Nate. Nate. That's a full unit kill. Great. And the Sniper is having 11 kills. That is exactly what you want. A Sniper, or at least an early Sniper, always should have... there's the engagement, but the Sniper will suddenly kind of away. An early Sniper should have double the amount of minutes you're in game. So now it's minute 6. Sniper should have 12 kills, 11. That's fine. Alright. Always make sure that you set up sandbags and deny the green cover the enemy using barbed wire. That's good. cant already kept so much stuff, and I'm floating tons of resources already. Even though I went for the... Oh, no, I did not. Okay, anyway, that is part of my favorite build recently for Wehrmacht, to go for just the tier 1 for quite a long time. I just go for the infantry officer quarters because it's quite a lot of fun to see all of these units gain Wet 1 and gain additional experience. That is pretty strong. By the way, what I wanted to say regarding sniper plays against the British forces, as soon as you are having a cant and a sniper, somehow need to defend these units, right? And an early dingo from the British players certainly can be a huge threat. However, oh, what is the sniper doing over here? Yeah, anyway, you can overcome this threat by spamming some mines. I didn't do that properly in this certain situation over here, but because I should have been starting planting mines way earlier. But now I remember this and start planting these mines finally. It's good. Yeah, now we see this overextension of the sniper. It's instantly punished.
New ability online.
Let's deactivate the fog of war. Is he going for a dingo? No. It's also, he's rushing for the T-form. That's the same thing as I am doing, actually. Same tactic. Funny. Yeah. Okay, now you see all these follow-up commands for spamming mines. Yeah, I think that's pretty important for the Wehrmacht, especially with this build, because when you just skip tier 2 and tier 3 and instantly rush for the tier 4, then you most likely will flow tons of resources. Okay, look at that, there's a defensive mine, okay. Another defensive mine over here would be neat. Would be great. Sooner or later there will be a flank coming from over here. Also, over here that's no bad place. Over here. Over here. Spam some mines, that's good for you. Alright, most likely, by the way, I decided to rush for the T4, since for quite some time I had access to this fuel point, and all these fuel points were buffed up with a +3 buff of the cant with the communication cables. Thus I already have access to very much fuel. Okay, this engagement is very bad. Please don't do stuff like that. I mean, snipers in green cover can be a threat for the enemy because they are pretty tanky then. So that was a very greedy and bad idea. I mean, I wasn't having the access to some more melee infantry units, like this Crane, for instance, in this very moment. And most likely I or to park the sniper behind the green cover to maybe if there is an incoming unit, just take out one model and be happy with that. Then come with a Grand to scout the area. Still, don't do stuff like that. It's just dangerous, and I think top 10 players would never do that. However, at the same time, I think at the moment they won't even play sniper. So, yeah. By the way, many people also don't play the cant card at the moment because it's a little bit. Since Relic nerfed the cant card, which I think was a pretty good idea. The communication cables are coming a little bit later. But I think still this thing can be a little bit annoying for the enemy because of all this additional resource income. Look at that. +3, +3, +3, +3.
Enemy forces have
And soon
captured a
we will
victory
see
point.
another +3 fuel point over here.
Panzer IV is field ready.
+8 of course, but you know what I mean. Alright. The British Forces player at the moment is more or less going for a meta British Forces build. I don't know who actually invented this build with a heavy mortar and the truck with a healing upgrade or healing conversion, medical conversion. But I assume it was Helping Hands. At least Helping Hands was the first one where I saw it. So
The enemy is stealing our territory from us.
doesn't even matter. Anyway, British Forces player is doing this meta build, going for some Gurkhas as well, and I think that is pretty fine. I mean, most of the time I am quite unhappy with people playing meta, the early release meta of Company Fierce, because it's most of these builds are very overperforming at the moment.
The enemy has cut us off.
This is especially true for the US forces. The US forces, I think, at the moment are the strongest fraction anyway, but the US forces meta with the infantry support center and the the armored battle group and the easy 8 column, where you can skip the T4, is incredibly overperforming. It's so strong. Wait a second. Didn't we see this move a few minutes earlier already? What's my plan with the sniper over here? That is such a dumb move. It's not having any impact over here, and it is just endangered by this unit over here. Wow. Anyway, now I'm going for the second, or I'm already having the second Panzer IV because of the tons of resources. You see, ooh, mine spam. There are mines, there, over here, over there. 2 mines for a retreat path. Wipes. Still a mine over here. It's bad. Anyway, I think sooner or later they will appear on the battlefield. Hopefully. Second Panzer IV is enjoying the view over here. I think you can see some nice caterpillars in this tree.
We are losing possession of a capture point.
Oh,
They are securing our capture
oh, it's
point.
engaging. And you see
The
something
enemy has
less
300
pleasant
points remaining.
as a caterpillar. But in fact, it's an anti-tank gun, but it
Territory sector lost.
got decrewed by 2 shots. Interesting, right? Because the anti-tank guns got buffed so that they are a little bit more resilient to decrews or tank fire
As ordered.
and even infantry fire. The anti-tank guns are a little bit more tanky now. Still, this anti-tank gun is having a pretty bad time. No, this anti-tank gun was like got decrewed by the second Panzer IV and the Screen Squad. And with that, I think it's more or less GG, because then the British Forces player is not having access to the tank capabilities anymore. This mistake could have been done by me, actually. So what I always try to teach people are the mistakes I am doing most. And recently I'm doing lots of
Victory point lost.
bad mistakes like these. So always make sure that you back up your support weapons or your support infantry units like snipers. What a game. I mean, we see pretty many mistakes by both players actually. Ah! Wait a second. I forgot to finish what I wanted to say earlier. So, why I think it's okay for the UK forces to go for the meter build, this meter build over here. Yeah, I think it's because the British forces at the moment are they are not super weak, but compared to the US forces, they certainly are super weak. And I think even the Wehrmacht is stronger than the British forces. The British forces at the moment are, yeah, maybe not the best spot, but I think they are okay. I like how they are at the moment. Unfortunately, the Wehrmacht is just a little bit too strong for the British forces, and yeah. Yeah, that is the reason why so few players at the moment play the British forces, actually. Most of the people just relax and play US forces. Meta. However, I mean, by the way, it's not finding any of these mines. Maybe I played that mine a little bit badly. Don't know. Anyway, this wipe is for sure. Right. Yes, it is. I'm giving up all the map control, but I think that's okay because I don't know whether that was the intention. I don't remember, but I think it was a good idea to do so because I mean the cant could recap all this territory anyway. Pretty fast. Now I'm going for this 10 times fuel first, so that he's not having access to all the fuel points over here. And in the meantime I could use all my units to just keep up the pressure over here because the 2 anti-tank guns died and I wanted to, yeah, just cause some manpower bleed over here. And I think it worked because the Panzer Force were constantly shooting. 17 kills, 7 kills, okay. By the way, did I go? I didn't go for this upgrade yet. Interesting. I really like to go for it lately. Maybe I just forgot it. Oh, that's fine. And obviously, I mean, he can't do that much against the 2 Panzer Force with skirts now, because, yeah, just the 2 anti-tank guns, they died. I was a little bit lucky with that, to be honest, because if you would have been planting some mines over here, some defensive mines, because British forces are having access to 2 Zeppers usually, because who doesn't play 2 Zeppers, right? This engagement would have been causing me to lose a Panzer Fawn. So we certainly don't see a peak performance for me, but still, saw a sniper. It's now having 23 kills. Ah, okay. Not too good actually, but still good enough. 23 kills is like maybe 500, a bit more manpower. And okay, now he dropped. And that is certainly more than the sniper costs, right? Alright. GG, well played. The British guy, despite from maybe just one big mistake. I think the biggest mistake of the British Forces player was just that he just didn't defend the anti-tank guns over here. At least one section should be in the close area of an anti-tank gun, so that you can snare incoming vehicles and get the kill with the anti-tank gun. Yeah, that is a golden rule of company heroes. Always make sure that support weapons like an anti-tank gun or MG are backed up with at least one of unit of your mainline infantries. I mean, we all do this mistake often enough, especially when we are coming back from work, and since the Company of Heroes player base is, yeah, something like between 25 and 40 years old or so. No? 25 and 35 maybe. Most of us are playing this game pretty tired because we are coming back from work. Yeah, and then want to relax with some nice competitive 1 versus 1 games, right? Still, always try to make sure that you back up your support weapons with at least one of the main infantry units. The same applies, of course, for snipers, main infantry units, support infantry units. Not so much for mortars, because you can place them pretty far behind your line. But also tanks like Panzer Force always should be backed up with like anti-tank guns, one anti-tank gun and one grenadier squad, so that you can snare other enemy vehicles, or maybe have an easier time with decrewing enemy anti-tank guns using the grens and the grenade, for instance. Or if there is, for instance, a Hellcat, let's say, and the Hellcat is chasing your Panzer IV, Panzer IV would lose, but if there's a Gren nearby, then the Gren can slow the Hellcat, or maybe even cause an damaged engine, and with that you will win the engagement. Same applies for an anti-tank gun, and if the anti-tank gun is taking 1 or 2 shots, and the Panzer IV is taking 1 or 2 shots, then the Hellcat dies and the Panzer IV will live. That is what you want, and yeah. Ha! I mean, it was not the best match, and maybe it was not even the best way to show how you should play snipers with the Wehrmacht. But I think I wanted to show you that it is indeed possible to play the greedy build of going for a sniper and a cant against the British forces. Since, I mean, the enemy over here was indeed a good player. So, yeah, that can work. However, you should make sure that you spam these mines earlier, so that you can defend all your squishy units like the sniper and the cant, because there's a high possibility that a dingo, for instance, would hit a mine and then get killed. And most of the time, actually, I mean, now I was just rushing for the T4, but usually we would like to play a sniper with the Wehrmacht. You should try to rush for T2 or T3. Maybe better the T3, because it's still coming a little bit earlier, so that you can have access to Fausts, so that you can snare dingoes or Humber light armored cars. Humber armored cars, wait. Humber armored cars, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, quite a fun match. We learned something. Always back up your support weapons and support units with mainline infantry, also your tanks. And with that, let's say GG, well played, and let's have a good time. See you guys.
takes plenty of gas, but it has class. Martin don't care, he loves it and it's rare. He's never gonna sell it if it takes all his money, 'cause there's help from his love and honey. Taxes are high, the income is low. No more money for vacation to go. No money for beer, no money for wine, but the woman he loves, and is that till 59. This is the story of a famous car. It's nearly 60 years old so far. Takes plenty of gas, but it has class. Martin don't care, he loves it and it's rare. He's never gonna sell it if it takes all his money, 'cause there's help from his love and honey. Taxes are high, the income is low. No more money for vacation to go. No money for beer, no money for wine, but the woman he loves, and is that till 59. But the woman he loves, and is at till 59.